What's poppin'? Thank you for tuning in to Rap Palette. And it's your boy, Prince Hakeem. Back again, once again. You know what I mean? To do a review on DaBaby. New album, Kirk. A follow-up from his hit successful album, Baby on Baby. You know what I mean? Which went gold. I've heard of DaBaby years before. I used to live in Gastonia. You know what I mean? His Baby Talk series. And he's always been able to bring very up-tempo beats and rhymes, basically turn up music. So I had to take time to listen to this album because, you know, Baby on Baby was a single packed full of hits with major features. And this album was a little bit more heartfelt because he really had dug in deep, talking about certain things in his album. I guess you can see somebody maturing from 2018 when he blew up and all the controversy he had over fights and beating up people and him not being like to be touched. So this is gonna be, you could say, a somewhat comprehensive review, but hey, whoever don't like it. Now, I had to fine comb it through this album because I've listened to his music and his artist Stunner for Vegas, which I do. I am a little bit biased, but I'm not going to be biased enough to not give you an honest review about it. I honestly felt the album could have been condensed down to 10 songs. There was two or three that were fillers in it, which I thought that it did not need to be there. And his singing, ladies and gentlemen, this is a lot of situation where rappers come and I don't know who's in the studio with them at times, and I'm not saying that his singing is not bad, but he could have probably had somebody go over the hook for him. So intro, which talks about his father, you know what I mean, checking the end cards here, you know what I mean, I did an expose about his father's death. The track is hard, very deep, very touching. You know what I mean? I've always said his wordplay was very catchy, witty. You know what I mean? Some people can compare him to Busta Rhymes or Redman, you know, because he had his comedic rap style. But the intro was really deep. It went in, you know what I mean? I think he went in open and talked about certain things that most people talk about as far as just suffering from success. Off the rip was, I'm gonna be honest with you, this wasn't no turn up song. I'm gonna just keep it. This is where I said this was an album filler. You know what I mean? Which I think it shouldn't even need to be there, but that's just my honest opinion. Vibes was a very good, nice song. The beat was on point, rap style, but of course was decent. He's always kept the same flow, very up tempo, no lackluster bars. Now, I'm coming up to one of my favorite tracks on here, which is Pop Star featuring Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates went off. I'm gonna keep it a Billy. He went off. He went off. I love to see him. I was happy to even see him on here. Track number 6, Gospel. This is where I said earlier on into this where I think that he sings on here, and the beat was okay. It didn't really do nothing for me. Chance the Rapper's verse was okay. And Gucci Mane was on there, very slow, typical trap flow. You know what I'm saying? But it was due for me. I think I was a bit turned off by the beat and the singing, which was another thing. Maybe if there was another beat on there and the hook was a lot better, I could have probably enjoyed it. But it was kind of hard for me to digest. So we're gonna get on to track number 7, which he's recently tweeted about iPhone with Nicki. Now, here's the thing about this. The track hasn't grown on me yet, and I'm gonna be honest, it does sound nice, but it just didn't catch me. It's not like his earlier works, like 4 Times, Animal, Millie, Beeper. Those things go off. Those things snap, they go off. know what I mean? You getting up out your seat, you want to turn up. You know what I mean? This was, I guess, what he was going for. He kind of got, but iPhone really wasn't there for me. Maybe after a week, once I revisit the album, I could probably give you a better understanding. Now, here's another one that, which is I thought was a good track, was Toes, featuring Lil Baby and Moneybagg Yo. Moneybagg Yo goes off. He snaps. Lil Baby was very, I don't know, he seemed like he was just bored on the track. His voice was pretty low on it. You know what I mean? Once again, DaBaby still delivers his verse, very up-tempo. Bars was okay. You know what I mean? It could have been better. Really, there's really what's more I can say that. Featuring Stunner for Vegas, these dudes got a chemistry together. Once they get on the track together, it's history. Point blank period. Y'all need to go listen to Full Times, Animal, and you'll see what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? And Probably Heard was another filler track that I said was okay. You know what I mean? Like that's why I say the album could have been condensed. There was some records on there. I don't know if they're trying to meet an obligation, but you know, but there's just certain things that need to be on there. Raw Shit, excuse my language, featuring Amigos, was an okay records, and they have worked together before. Offset was on Babysitter, which was a hot record, smasher. You know what I mean? Which I think also contribute to the gold record. But this is okay. You know what I mean? Hearing Migos, Offset, Takeoff, all of them in one record. There we go. Same way I go. It didn't really do nothing for me. Now, the last joint on there, which is Double XL, it goes off. This is one of the records I can see popping in a strip club. You know what I mean? Popping in the hood spot. Chicks is bouncing to it. You know what I mean? I love the record. But overall, I'll probably give this a 4.5. 4.5 palette. 4.5 colors on it. You know what I mean? If you condense it down to 2, take 2 or 3 tracks off, then I could say there was maybe a good body of work. Not a classic, but a good body of work. And you know, this DaBaby, you know what I mean, for listeners who looking for some turn-up album, some turn-up music, you know what I mean, if you type that, go to a strip club, or, you know what I mean, this is a good album to listen to, you know what I mean. So tell me what you think about the album, Kirk. Like, I listened to it. Drop the comments in below. This Prince Hakeem out. Rat Palette.